Throughout the years of Yu-Gi-Oh, there has always been an established meta. And that meta goes on to influence what people typically play at the larger events. But what if you took a list of every deck from the September 2011 meta, randomized them, and put them into their own single elimination bracket tournament, allowing for exactly one of every different type of deck to be represented? In this series, Joe and I will be playing out a full single elimination bracket tournament. Each week, Joe and I will be playing a different deck, and whatever deck wins will move on, and whatever deck loses will be eliminated. The goal of this series is to see if the traditional meta will reign supreme, or if a new champion will be crowned. Be prepared for jank winning, meta losing, and for the format as we know it to be turned upside down. Welcome to the Tournament of Tournaments. Episode 3, Have a Bowl of Me. We're playing TG Agents today for the third episode of the Tournament of Tournaments. I'm really excited about this deck. This build actually is my personal build from YCS Kansas City back in the day. I just barely lost on the bubble to top 32 that YCS because I was a young boy and I made a stupid decision. But at the same time, this deck honestly felt amazing that entire event, and I was a really big fan of it. Full disclosure, the only reason why I decided to play TG Agents over traditional like the Chaos Agent build is because at the beginning of the event, it was right at the end of, like, right as Photon Shockwave was coming out and right before the next ban list. So I'm sitting there thinking, this is like the last event for a while. I was like, maybe I'll sell my $100 tour guides. I don't really want to hold on to them because I assumed it would get hit. Like, the card was so broken at the time. I was like, this card's going to get hit. And then, of course, Konami followed right through and didn't ban the card. So, you know, my mistake. But, you know, I was just like, I sold my tour guides at the event and I was like, you know what? Let's just throw some TGs in here. And as crazy as that sounds, that was honestly the thought process for the build. But as I played it, it felt incredible. This build is so good. So we'll go over some of the cards here. We got, you know, the standard BLS. We ran one Christia. Some builds did opt to run 2 of this, but I always felt like this was really bricky, and it requires your graveyard to be set up. 3 Hyperion, best card in the deck. We run a single copy of Gores. Then I opted to play a more control build. So basically, instead of running tour guides, I'm running TGs and I'm main decking Thunder Kings. And main decking Thunder King feels really good against plants. The whole purpose of this deck is between Striker and Venus, or Earth and Venus. You can easily set up double Gotchi and make big Thunder Kings, and big Thunder Kings are difficult to out, especially for plants and stuff like that. So for the most part, it's pretty simple. I also wanted to try to go a little heavier on the traps, so we added 2 bottomless to the mix, which most builds typically just run the remaining 5 traps, but I added 2 more, just to give me another edge in the plant matchup, and it's also something that not a lot of plant players expected. So this card actually, it feels really nice in at least this version of the build. And then the other key thing I want to talk about is with like the TGs and stuff, not only are they nice to like synergize well with the deck, like you can special Striker, normal Venus, get 3 Shine Balls, and you can go for either like a Trishula play, you can go for a double Gotchi play, you can go for like an Armory Arm, whatever. There's so many different options that this opens up, in addition to the fact that Warwolf can special summon itself off the summon of your Shine Balls, so that can give you rank 3 plays. It just opens up a ton of options. But the biggest thing I wanted to touch on for this deck is at the YCS, I remember I actually every single game 2 would side out all 3 of my Warwolf, both of my Striker, and my BLS because I didn't have any Darks. And I did that so I would basically always have 6 cards going into my matchup. So I would try to make my matchup very heavily skewed towards myself. So this is like my side deck here. I ran King Tiger Wangu. This card absolutely crushes plants, and especially really strong if you have Gotchis on field, because Pretty much the only thing that can out this is Tengu or Thunder King, and if you have Gachi, then neither of those out this, so plants can't normal summon monsters, which feels really good. Maxi sided him because you're not guaranteed to see a matchup where it's like super relevant. DD Crow for like Dark World, stuff like that. 2 Cyber Dragon just for Karakuri, triple Royal Decree for those back row heavy decks like TGs, and then the single MST as another extra side card for Dark World. The third MST is really helpful for like popping gates when they banish for cost. Extra deck is all pretty basic. We main the Chimera tech, running Ancient Sacred Wyvern. And TG Wonder Magician is another card that's really nice because you can Synchro 5, pop a card, and then you can Synchro again with it because it's a tuner. That, or it's just a 1900 beater that if it's destroyed, you get a draw card, which feels really nice. But yeah, I think that wraps it up for this little deck overview here. Why don't we hop over and see what Joe's playing?
Joe. When you don't do your deck profiles, I have to come in and do them. So without any further ado, my name is Makisha, and I will be running through this Lightsworn deck today. Looks like we've got 3 Judgment Dragons, which is great because 2011 really gave us that 3rd Judgment Dragon, which really helps us in this deck. We're going on to 1 BLS. We have 1 Gores. We have 2 Battle Faders. We've got 2 Effect Veilers. We've got 1 Honest. We've got 3 Wolves. We have 1 Jane. And we've got 1 Garoth. We've got 2 Lilas. We have 1 Aaron. We've got 1 Lumina. We've got a Raiko. We have an adorable card Trooper. I love this card because he's just so cute. We've got a Plague Spreader Zombie. We have a Debris Dragon. And then, of course, we've got our little plant booster in here, which is not only awesome, but absolutely adorable. I just love these cards. Dandelion, we've got 1. We have an adorable little Spore, only 1. We've got a Glow Up Bulb. We have 1 Pot of Avarice. We've got a 1-for-1. We have a Monster Reborn, a Dark Hole, a Heavy Storm, Foolish Burial. We've got 1 Mind Control, 1 MST. We've got 1 Charge of the Light Brigade. We have 3 Solar Recharges, and then 3 Beckoning Lights. If you want to go through this deck again, you are more than welcome to go to tcgrewind.com and download this and just have fun with your friends. Play it as much as you want because it's a really great deck. Otherwise, have a great time dueling today.
All right, we're on Tournament of Tournaments, Episode 3. Busting out the TG Agents versus Lightsworn. This is going to be a really cool matchup, I think, just because of how explosive both decks are. TG Agents is a bit more conventional meta, where I'd say Lightsworn is a little off meta, but I'm excited to see what you can do with it. Joe, how are you feeling today?
I'm not doing too bad. It's definitely an interesting build of Lightsworn, not the traditional version that would have existed a few years prior, so curious to see what happens.
All right, well, let's see. Okay, so I lost the last episode, so that means I get to go first. So I'll just take paper, if that's cool with you.
Oh, I didn't know that. I already picked paper, so you can pick.
Oh, all right, I'll pick scissors. All right. All right, so we'll get into it. Oh my gosh, I'm a legend. All right, don't have Effect Veiler. I'll normal summon Venus.
Resolves.
And I will activate Effect.
It's good.
Okay, we'll attempt to do it a second time. Do you have a Veiler?
No.
Okay. So we'll pay 500 more. And my unbreakable board is complete. Unless you just have an Aaron, which would be pretty savage. But I'll set a card and I'll pass back to you.
Gotcha is a good card. I do not have Aaron.
It really is. Yeah, my whole game plan when I played this deck at YCS Kansas City is I would make this board and I wouldn't do anything else with it until my opponent Dark Old. That was the plan, and it worked pretty well 9 times out of 10.
Definitely puts the onus on the opponent to do something, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Start with Foolish Burial.
Sure. Alright, I'm actually gonna bottomless that, I think. Assuming that you went for Foolish because you needed to beat over my guy.
Alright, pass.
Interesting. Ooh! This is one of my personal favorite boards to do. We'll go Standby main, and I'm gonna normal summon Earth.
It's good.
And I will add a Venus. We'll then activate Venus effect. Pay 500 to get a Shine Ball.
Yep.
And I'll drop that Shine Ball in attack. We'll go battle phase. I'll swing for 9. 14. 2000. Sir Gores.
What's that? Hold on one sec.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess I'll Gores.
Drop the Gores. Alright. Well, in that case, I'll go main phase 2. Let's see. Can you get over the double Gachi? I want to say you can. 27 over plus 800. I guess you can get over it. Barely. You can't get over an armory arm, though. Could be worse.
Armory arm on Venus.
Yeah, but I mean, you could just, yeah. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll do it. We'll make armory arm. We'll equip it to Venus, and I will pass back to you.
Interesting. So what's this? 4,000. So it's 3,000 attack.
Yeah. So if you can mill 4 Lightsworn and drop a Judgment Dragon, you can crash.
Yeah, that's not happening. Definitely not happening.
Could have the glow up, make a scrap dragon. That'd be really good. Okay, so you got the spore.
My options are pretty limited.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much scrap or... Oh, wait. Oh, no, I guess you can't really Colossal Fighter here.
I mean, I could Colossal Fighter. It's not great to Colossal Fighter.
Yeah. You could just keep crashing into my Venus with your Colossal Fighter. It'd be sick. Alright, we're doing it. Alright, I'll detach, and I'm assuming you're attacking with the Colossal Fighter as well. I see. Okay.
I don't remember if I take the damage because it died.
Yeah, I have no idea either. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're saying that you don't get the damage?
Yeah, I don't think I do.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you just attach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird one. I've actually never, ever had the scenario where it actually just straight up crashes like that.
Yeah. Alright, well, RIP Armory Arm. Maybe the double gachi was the play.
I mean, you're just going to Hyperion me, so it doesn't really matter.
You are correct. That is what I have. We'll declare priority and attempt to pop the Colossal Fighter.
Yeah.
Alright. Unfortunately, though...
You only have one?
Yeah, so, like... If I crash, it's, like, pretty good for you. Yeah, I mean, I can force you to crash on your next turn, but there's a world where that could severely backfire.
Plus, this way you save your gachi gachi.
Yeah, this gachi's actually kind of useless. I mean, I knew it would be, but... Interesting options. I think I'll play it safe and I'll crash.
Yep.
Oops. And then we'll go main phase 2, and I'll set a card and pass back 2. Okay. Ooh. That's pretty good. Let's start by mind controlling this. I have to flip it to see what it is. Dandy. Okay, I mean, I think that should be fine. I'm gonna... You're at exactly 37?
Yep.
Let's overlay here.
Yes, that will do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't really see any mills there, which is a little unlucky. But I guess that is the risk of Lightsworn, you know.
I just draw all the plants.
Yeah, I mean, technically drawing all the plants isn't always the worst. It can be kind of good, but... Hey, I also had Heavy Storm. Oh, you had the Dark Hole? Oh, no lights, though. Yeah, I had Striker Veiler.
Yeah, I imagined you had Veiler and something like Storm made sense, because you weren't setting anything.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that, and I mean, I don't think either of us run a lot of traps, but all right, we'll hop into game 2. We'll see what we can do here. All right, here we go. We got game 2 going on. I'm excited for the potential leeching the light battles. You know, we're gonna. Oh, that's a much better start for you. All right.
Yeah, it's a good card.
And that's a really good mill, too. Sucks you milled the Lumina, I guess, but the Glow Bulb's nice. That's also a very good card. Oh, God. I think it's worth doing, so we're gonna do it. Leeching and swing over the Thunder King here.
Sure.
I'll set a card and I'll pass it back to you. And then your draw phase, I'll dust shoot. Let's see. Okay, well. Ew, that hand is so good. Let's see. Veiler, Aaron, Beckoning, Reborn Gores. Does putting Thunder King back even help me here? Not really. It almost might be worth to just put the Veiler back. But Thunder King's such a pain. Dang, this is actually a tough call. I mean, you have Monster Reborn for Thunder King either way. But that's a bit worse. Yeah, I'll put the Veiler back. I have to. I think it's just better.
Sounds good.
Damage step?
It's good.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Could you imagine the Shineball beatdown? That'd be sick. Alright.
I'd honestly be kind of happy if you honested that.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'll pass back to you. I've got a good one this time. $17, and off that 17, I'm gonna drop the Gores.
Yep, attack the token.
Yeah. Sure. I will Veiler that.
Yeah.
We'll set 2 and pass. Okay, there goes the Aaron.
It's good.
Yep. Oh, you have 4. I'll take the crash. Alright, let's see what we can get. Set and pass. On summon, we'll bottomless that. I have to. And I think here comes the judgment.
I wish.
Oh, okay. I'm chilling then. Okay. This isn't bad, but it's still kind of bad because I know you have Gores in hand, so we'll normal Thunder King and pass. Can at least prevent the Judgment Dragon. What could you have said? Oh, beckoning. Would you even want a beckoning back? I'm trying to think if there's like what other card you could have possibly set that you could use to force the Gores. I'm too afraid. I'm gonna pass. One is fine. Alright, Gores is gone. We're safe, right? I mean, this means we're safe.
Potentially.
Yeah, I do have to negate that. Now what's the follow-up? Oh yeah, sure. No, that's a good follow up.
I think these two make the most amount of sense. I'm just trying to see if there's a way that I can guarantee winning and not have to worry about your face down.
Yeah. I don't know if there is a guaranteed victory here.
Oh, there is. There's a way. I guess I don't know what your deck would have that could stop this,
Right.
but we're gonna go for it, I guess.
Sure. Oh, I see what you're going for. Okay. So we're banishing the Swore then?
Yeah. Well, what's kind of interesting here is, I could just Black Rose the field and then just attack. But I don't know if you're going to have like Battle Fader in your deck, which is super unlikely.
Yeah.
But I guess not inconceivable. I guess I'm just going to activate Black Rose effect.
Okay. It's a nuke or
yeah,
to
it's a nuke.
Flip? Oh, okay.
Well, I could do the flip, which is also sort of a cool alternative, and then try and attack for game.
Yeah, that is game. I just wanted to make you think about it. Technically, also, I think the other way that you could have done it is with Aaron. You could have just brought back Aaron, swung in, and then it shuffles back, and then BLS is probably guaranteed game.
Yeah, I guess I was just afraid of what theoretically your face down could be. I know this is not realistically anything, but I don't have your side deck, so I was just wary. Yeah, getting Aaron is probably fine too. Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, still, that was kind of a blowout. I opened pretty good, you could say, but we'll hop into game 3 here. Another game 3 series. This is pretty exciting. All right. On to game 3. I'm gonna open Venus, and you won't have any hand traps. It'll be really cool. We'll go, I guess, draw for turn, main 1. And I did open Venus, and you didn't open any hand traps, right? So I'm gonna pay 500.
500's fine.
This doesn't sound very promising. Alright, 500 a second time. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, so thought about this because I actually remember you mentioning in one of your videos that this was the play to guarantee the draw 2, which I kind of think it is always best to give you that draw 2 for the sake of getting the gotchi. So I'm gonna do that. I'll give you the gotchi. Then I'll set 1 card and pass. So we each get the +1. That's fine. We'll see if you have anything else. That's some tragedy right there. All right, that's fine. Draw for turn. Damn, you had to do me like that. That was savage. All right, standby main. If I could get this to work. There we go. It's actually super unfortunate that that's how that is, because I could do some stuff, but I think best play here is normal summon Earth.
Resolves.
Effect. Search of Venus again. And I'm gonna mind control your Cyber Dragon.
Yep. Synchro.
I'm not going to synchro yet. I'm going to actually swing for 14 first. Then we'll go main phase 2. And I really wish I could make Ancient Sacred Wyvern here, but I just can't make Ancient Sacred Wyvern here. So I have to make a big black rose. And yeah, that's it. No effect, obviously. I'll pass back to you.
Interesting situation.
Yeah, I think I'll Valor the Debris Dragon. Okay. I'm gonna normal summon Venus.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna enter battle phase and I'll attack for 14.
It's more than that because of the boost I've got you.
Oh yeah, right. So 18, but I don't know if I want to like give you the option to Gores here, so I'm gonna main 2 and set a card and pass to you. I'll draw for turn. Ooh, my favorite. We'll go standby main phase. Normal summon Earth.
Yeah.
Activate the effect. Add a Venus. Then, let's see, what could your set card be? I guess there's a world where it's a Raikou, which would be kind of scary, actually. But I think what I'll do is I'll just attack with the Black Rose here. Okay, fair enough. And then I'll swing for 14. Or 8. Yeah, 14. Okay, attack the token.
Yep.
Now we'll go main 2. I'm trying to think if there's a world where I can scrap dragon here, but I don't think there is. Let's see. I could go for the Ancient Sacred Wyvern. That could be pretty sick. It would be at 35. And you'd have no way to swing over it. It's actually not the worst play. But I'll pay 500.
Mm-hmm.
We'll special the Shine Ball. Unfortunately, it's hanging out in my hand. And then I think I'll just go for the double Gotchi.
Yeah.
And I'll pass back to you in hopes that you don't double leeching me. Alright.
It's good.
Yep. So he's at 24, so I'll take 3. Summon is fine. I see. Oh wait, I'm trolling. Can I go back and bottomless that? I don't know why I wouldn't bottomless the fucking Colossal Thunder.
Yeah.
Oh really? So anticlimactic. No
Yeah.
way, did you have triple?
No, not quite.
Oh, you did have the leeching.
One leeching's not going to do anything there, though.
Yeesh. Yeah, I guess there are no warriors. Yeah, I guess there aren't any warriors either, huh? Dang.
Yeah, like I leeching the guy, boots on my guys by 24, so you take 27 with the Gores. And then the Garoth is at like 42 over your 32, so 1,000. I don't think, yeah, it's not quite game. So
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Dang. It's actually kind of crazy. I mean, yeah, all those Judgment Dragons and no Lightsworns. I mean, I do think that was like kind of the struggle of the deck, though. Like finding a balance. Like if you can get rolling, like it's actually really impressive, because like if you get the like plant engine like active in the grave, then your opponent has to burn resources on like dealing with your synchros, and that just leaves you wide open to just get hit with like Judgment Dragons. And so like typically like the goal is just play out as long as you can until you can get to like BLS double JD and just 9k to the face,
yeah,
if possible. But either way, that was a pretty good match. I mean, a lot shorter than the first one. It didn't have a 40-minute game one, but I think it did showcase both decks nicely. I'm not really surprised at the result of this match here, just because it is a much higher tier deck. But still, I mean, I think you gave Lightsworn a good showing, so I'm glad that we get to see it before it dies forever in the tournament of tournaments.
I feel like I didn't even do any Lightsworn stuff. Like game 1,
yeah, true. I guess that's true.
I didn't mill anything. Game 2, it was just BLS Thunder King, and then game 3, it was sort of just Cyber Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I didn't think about it. I mean, the one good mill you had was the
bulb game 2, I think.
Yeah, the bulb, but yeah, you didn't really get a lot of mills off.
I mean, honestly, I like sided out the wolves, so I cut
really?
that. Yeah, there's only one wolf in here right now.
Oh, interesting. I see. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, see, I mean, the reason I had like Card Trooper in there is for the exact reason of like, if you game 1 like lead with Card Trooper, I've seen some like crazy mills happen with that deck where like hit like Wolf and a Dandy, and like Dark Hole's a -1 for your opponent, but you just have a full board, and it's just really crazy. Yeah, I mean, I think that probably wraps up for this episode. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Tournament of Tournaments. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, because we'll be releasing new episodes of this series every single week. Really appreciate the support. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure you have a great time dueling today.